Hey guys, what's going on? This is Incept, and welcome to my channel. You guys may notice I kind of made a switch over from Call of Duty to Halo, but that's going to change within the day, actually. I'm getting Black Ops 2 hopefully today. Um, Hopefully going to the midnight launch release and picking that up, but hopefully that's something I can work out with my father. But I want to talk about a few things today. I want to talk about some stuff to make you a better commentator or YouTuber. And what I'm going to do for 100 subs. So let's start off what I'm going to do for 100 subs. So guys, I am 2 subs away from 100 subscribers. And what I'm going to do for 100 subs, I guess I'll do a setup video / giveaway. But I'm not going to judge the giveaway off people that comment on the setup video. I'm going to judge giveaways off, you guys will find out. I don't want to get too far into the giveaway because I don't want it to be like set up like, I don't want it to be like, alright, like the video for a giveaway. No, I'm not doing that. It's going to be strictly if you're a dedicated subscriber, if I know you watch all my videos, and we'll just kind of have to pick out a YouTuber or a subscriber. So yeah, let's talk about what makes a better commentator, what you can do to improve your commentating skills, and of course what you should buy and purchase to, of course, make yourself better. So as any commentator want to start off with, you have to have something to record your gameplay, or else you'd just be talking. So I use a Hogpog Colossus. It is a form of a PVR, but it's all the internal components of a PVR just put inside my computer. So it's basically, if you guys ever heard of Black Magic, it is basically that. It is in a point where it doesn't record 1080p. Something else I would suggest getting is the Elgato. The Elgato is a very good capture card. I believe it records in 1080p. So if you're a big high definition person, I would suggest you go checking that out. And it just kind of makes your videos stand out a little bit in HD quality. I mean, standard definition was so like a few years ago, back in 2006, where everybody recorded in standard definition back in COD 4, but this is 2012. It's time to grow out of our standard definition days and go to something a little more substantial. So I guess the second part I'd talk about is what programs you'd use to edit, but I guess I'd better talk about the mic first. So the mic I have is a Samsung Meteor mic. I will put a link to all of this stuff in the description below. The Samsung Meteor mic is a very good mic. I wouldn't compare it to the Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti is something I would recommend over it if you have the extra cash. Or the Blue Snowball. The Snowball is something that you want if you want really crisp, clear audio. Whether or not my audio is really crisp and clear, I want you guys to tell me, because I'm really deciding whether or not it is or not. I don't really think it is, but hopefully that is something I can get a Blue Yeti. But I'm fine with the mic I have currently. So there's a few mics. Blue Yeti is a really good mic. It's 130 bucks or 150 bucks new, and you can get it on Amazon for like 90. So that's something you guys could definitely purchase. So yeah, enough with the mic talk. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the stuff I have. You have to have a decent computer, obviously, if you want to record and do commentaries. Some programs you might need is Audacity. Audacity is a free to download audio producing recording software. It is very good for commentating. There's a lot of features that you could use, such as noise removal. Noise removal is something where you can select background noise, such as let's say you start recording 5 seconds ahead of the actual video time, and just 100% be 100% silent. Well, all that audio noise that you're getting before that, you can actually select and you can remove that due to the noise profile remover. So that is something very useful. I would suggest maybe getting the program for. There's also another program called Adobe Audition. Now that is a non-free program, but I'm sure you guys can find your ways to get the program for free. So, and as well as Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas is a good video meshing or mashing program, where let's say I can put my videos on a timeline and edit them to my desires and make it's basically a professional video producing software, where you can take your audio. There's a lot of options such as Video FX, you have Sharpen, Chroma Key, color correction, and there's a bunch of add-ons for it and plugins for it as well. So if you're the type of person that likes plugins, maybe making your videos a little more entertaining and a little more pizzazz, maybe Sony Vegas and or After Effects would be a good choice. Now After Effects is a little more professional program. I would not suggest using it right off the bat. I would suggest learning Sony Vegas first and then slowly progressing into better programs such as After Effects. But After Effects is more of a editing software. So if you're making Call of Duty videos such as trick shots and montages, that's something you might want to look into. But for commentating, Sony Vegas is just going to do you just fine. You won't have a problem with Sony Vegas, I guarantee you that. Although there could be some render capture fails and all that stuff that nobody likes. So I guess one more thing is this kind of, producing quality videos. When you do commentating, of course you want to get comfortable. You want to think about what you want to talk about beforehand. You don't want to just get right in the commentary and be like, all right, hey, what's going on, guys? This is Instep. You don't want to do that because that makes you sound like, you know, you're unorganized, you're uncooperative. You know, you don't prioritize what I think is more important. You don't really organize your thoughts. So you just get right in the commentary and then you sound like an idiot because you're like, alright guys, we're playing some Black Ops 2. By the way, guys, like you're everywhere in your commentary. You're not focused on one subject. You're everywhere. I mean, you're like a hot mess. You're just like, oh, okay, guys. And that's another thing. Saying a lot. I am, of course, a big victim of saying I do it way too much, but I currently am trying to grow out of it, and hopefully that is something that I can improve on in the near future and whatnot. So another thing I guess we'd say was this: getting a good gameplay. You want to produce videos that will grab your viewers' attentions. You don't want to do videos that are dull, boring, lacking pizzazz. You know, slow commentating. You want to get. I mean, really, people don't worry about the gameplay too much. But if that's something that you think would help you draw viewers, such as since Black Ops 2 is coming out, of course you want to try to get the best gameplay possible for your viewers. You don't want to slack off because the new game's coming out and people are going to want to see high kill streaks and action and all that really good stuff. And that's the kind of a thing. You want to do good. You want to put the best effort you can into your videos, because if you don't, ultimately you're going to be very upset with the outcome that you have with your channel. You don't ever want to be lazy. I haven't produced a video in 3 days. That's because I just didn't feel like it, and that's a negative trait to have if you're a commentator or a YouTuber for that matter. You think people like Smosh and them get lazy? Well, it's their job. But to me, it's like, alright, it's all about the viewers, you know. And I get a little spree right here. I think I don't die right here, do I? Nope, I did. Oh no, I did. I may have went 29-4, but that's the thing. You want to talk about solid subjects you know your viewers would like. But another thing is, you want to produce content that is going to benefit you. You want to do stuff that's fun to you. You don't want to play games that you don't enjoy. You want to play games that, of course, benefits you and makes you feel happy. You don't want to play a game that, just because people watch it doesn't mean you want to play it. Now, to me, I would rather play a game that I enjoy, such as Halo. But we'll see how Black Ops 2 goes. If Black Ops 2 is a non-quality game, I probably won't be playing that too much. And yeah, hope you guys, kind of some of these tips I hope you guys enjoyed. And I got a few more things I want to talk about. Is if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, I need 2 for 100, so that'd be something I would really appreciate. I'd really appreciate in the long run. This is a very good gameplay. Unfortunately, the team was really bad. They didn't do good at all. If you look at that score, so don't call me good. Take my word for it. Go look at my other video, my little tips and tricks video. By the way, guys, I'm coming out with the part 2 of that very soon. But unfortunately, I will be playing a lot of Black Ops, so it'd be kind of strange. It's gonna be a strange week for me. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helped out many of you YouTubers out there that are in a struggle to produce good content and or struggling with audio quality, just anything. So other than that, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.